Hello, everybody out in YouTube land. It is a little bit late, so I have been fiddling with my amp and a sound meter here, and kind of just making sure I'm kind of around the 60 decibel mark. I mean, I can almost speak as louder than my playing here. Anyway. I'm sorry if you can't hear it well, but I just felt like doing this video, so I'm doing it. So, the last time I left retail, I cashed out my retirement and bought a couple guitars, and this is one of the guitars that I got. A 2021 Player Plus Stratocaster. Has the noiseless singles in it and a Fender Powertone humbucker. This is in the Belaire Blue fade, which I quite like. Not bad looking. Pal Ferro fretboard. I can't get it in the shot here, but it's a standard Fender headstock, not oversized. Locking chrome tuners. Everything like that. This is a really nice guitar. I really like it. These noiseless single coils. I hadn't really appreciated them until I heard them through my bigger amp here, but they are quite nice. This isn't, you guys have all seen videos on Stratocasters. This isn't really a video demonstrating another Strat. The only kind of interesting thing this one does is it has a push-pull, in this case to turn the power tone into a single. And it does a pretty good job of doing that. Right, let me split it again. Put it in parallel with the middle. Let me let you... So, one thing I did want to demonstrate is... So, hear that hum? That's actually the humbucker. That's I kind of like the power tones. That they're okay. They have that sort of George Lynchy. I keep using that term lately, but I've just wound up with a lot of guitars that have, moderate output pickups, about a 10K humbucker, right? So not huge output, right? But it sounds good. I had just a player Strat with a plus top, the blue one, that I sold recently. I still have it. I'm working on it for the customer. And I actually took the power tone out of that and put a JB in there, and it was a lot better. And then I moved the power tone to the neck position of my Explorer, which it sounds great. So these power tones, I think they're good neck pickups. If you like a more moderate pickup in the bridge, then they work great too. And I'm not trying to say that sounds bad in any way. Anyway, uh, but what's really impressive, that is just the neck pickup. So the real consensus with the Player Plus is, do you just skip it? Because right now this is a $1,200 guitar, right? And in a lot of ways, I would say you might be better off just getting a player strat. Because you're not real far off from... You either have to... you need to decide which one you're skipping. You're either going to skip the American strat and get this, or you're going to skip this and get the player. Or the Player Plus top would even be a little cheaper. But even the Player Plus top is like a $900 guitar. So if you were going to get anything instead of, on the cheaper side, I would just go player, because otherwise you may as well just get this, right? What the real big decision is, do you get this or an American? I am absolutely 100% satisfied with this guitar. It's very nice. I have no issues with it at all. Made in Mexico, so made in North America. My friend Brian Singh has played this guitar, and aside from the Palfaro fretboard, which he didn't care for much, it's really grown on me. I kind of really like that discoloration in it now. I don't know. It's kind of grown on me, and I can see where the fretboard's starting to take on some of the oils from playing, and I think that's going to look really cool. So I'm not really worried about the fretboard or anything like that. But I like this guitar to such an extent that sadly I'm probably going to have to actually pawn her for a little while, which I hate doing, but we all get in financial situations that are difficult, and I need a nice little chunk of money, so I think that she's probably going to be the one that gets pawned. Honestly, I like her to such an extent that if I'm going anywhere, I generally take my Squier Affinity Strat, which is also a nice guitar. Has a DiMarzio in the bridge and a lace cool rails in the neck, which is sacrilege, I know, but it's the way it's set up. If you're just wanting to save some money and still have a great guitar, you can't go wrong with one of these. I've even left my decal on. A lot of times I move these to the trem cover just to have them around, or so I know where the trem cover belongs. And as I've demonstrated, you can play some but it is no JB. It's not bad, but a JB it is not. Still those single coils. Sorry, got totally like lost in things there. Anyway, like that's the mark of a good guitar, I think. Uh, Now, honestly, I really prefer, uh, say, this Charvel here. You guys may have seen me play. Even though it's all black and it's not technically my thing, uh, it's actually grown on me quite a bit, and I think that um, the thing is, I almost enjoy these guitars equally, especially after I've heard the single coils, how they sound through that thing, and the fluences in this sound great. Um, and then I have the passive version of this guitar in Burgundy Mist as a dinky instead of the SoCal style too. Uh, you know, but this guitar was technically almost just as much as this one. So you have to really kind of think about what you're looking for. I just wanted a really, really nice Strat, something nice, something that said Fender on the headstock instead of Squier. I had tried out my Player Plus Strat and really liked it, but wanted something a little bit fancier in one or two ways. I wanted a little nicer fretboard. I think the weak part of the Player series is their fretboard's very plain. Even for maple, I don't know that it's actually it's very cheap maple if it is maple. I mean, more power to Fender for releasing a Mexican-made guitar that's that price. I love it. I mean, I wouldn't really trade it for, well, actually, yes, I would for this. But if that's what I was gonna, I was just as happy with my Player. Really, this was sort of a redundant purchase, and when I wound up with 3 Strats, one had to go. I figured this is so close to an American in even price now almost. I may as well have kept this one and just use my Squier, which is set up almost as well, probably set up better than this guitar, and just kind of have this be my at-home Strat. Also, keep in mind that that this humbucker noise here, I don't know a whole lot about these power tone pickups. I think they are wax potted. It doesn't sound hugely microphonic, but I do live in an RV and I might have some grounding issue. If I move over to the clean channel, it's pretty good. It's pretty quiet. If you guys haven't seen a series on Netflix, just to segue a little bit, there's a series on Netflix that's really funny. It's a series of mockumentaries called Documentary Now. There's an episode in season 3 called Long Gone that's about a jazz guitarist that has kind of had to flee the country under weird circumstances, and it's a total trip, man. I mean, very surreal. You'd probably love it. By the way, I like really heavy picks, but I bought a variety pack recently, and although this is a little bigger, this is the XL of the Jazz 3. I have been playing these, what are they? Oltex. These Oltex picks. I have a couple of these. I have 3 of these, but this one, the Jazz style pick, is my current favorite pick. There are a couple in the variety pack that were cool. I might do a pick video at some point. Anyway, I hope you found this kind of useful, at least in some way. I realize I didn't go over as much as I usually do, and most of you check out after a couple minutes anyway. Anyway, Merry Christmas all. Happy holidays and the like. Goemonronin signing out.